Hey guys, Milan here, and in this video I want to break down step by step how I scaled my Airbnb management company to over 150 properties. And I decided to make this video with the goal to inspire you to start an Airbnb management company if you're hesitating on what to do with your life. And if you already have an Airbnb management company, hopefully you can grab something from this breakdown and apply it, get value, and implement it in your business so you can jump and grow into the next level. Because guys, there's levels to this game. What work when you have 5 Airbnbs won't work when you have 20, and what work when you have 20 will not work when you have 50. So for those who don't know me, I am the CEO and the founder of Happy Host. It's a vacation rentals management company that operates in Chile in 5 different cities, and we manage more than 150 listings, and we are currently growing faster than ever, thanks God. Last month, in September, we incorporated 6 new properties, and I think this month in October we're gonna break a new record, and hopefully it's gonna be more than 6 properties, and these properties are getting better in quality each month. So going back, also important to mention, my whole team, which I have to say, like nothing would be possible without a team. The total team, it's close to 40 people, including housekeepers, 30 something. So yeah, we have more than 500 checkouts each month. It's been a long way. So okay, I want to start. I think there's like 4 big stages on scaling an Airbnb management company, and me personally, I think I'm between the 3rd and the 4th. So let's start with phase 1. Well, phase 1 is basically taking action. It's just like deciding if this is gonna be the right vehicle for you, the opportunity vehicle, like Alex Hormozy uses that term. And look, in my case, when I started this thing by accident, I'll be honest. I was not very interested, obsessed about money or business at all. When I started this thing like 8 years ago, all I cared about was jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and sports. Matter of fact, I wanted like to be a world champion. So I remember I bought 2 tiny studios, and I got fired from my 9 to 5, which I really disliked. It made me so depressed. I remember I arrived home and I was like, I threw myself into the bed like wanting to cry. I really didn't like it. But I don't come from a wealthy family, so I mean, I was depending on the money to build a future for me. So when I got fired, I put these 2 tiny studios in Airbnb, and I was just so happy to have all that free time. I even was doing the cleaning myself, the housekeeping, guest communication, photography, just receiving the payments, coordinating the maintenance, everything. I was like a one-man army. So I mean, doesn't really matter how you start. Hopefully you get inspiration out of this video, but the first stage is just action. It's just doing, moving yourself. Like the more you do, the better. But eventually you're gonna hit a ceiling, a hard stop at probably 4, 5 apartments. You're gonna need help, and you're gonna start hiring help, hiring providers, And also, in order to keep scaling, you're gonna have to enter phase two. And phase two is I will define it as like implementing systems, SOPs, and softwares, because the company, when you enter like 4 or 5 apartments, the company will run in your name OS. For example, when I was at 4 or 5 apartments, the company was running with Milan OS, Milan operating system. Basically, everyone's gonna ask you everything, like housekeepers, like if you hire a VA, like every decision, people were gonna double check on you. So that's not scalable at all. A lot of people get stuck in this phase, from in my experience, and they never get out of this stage. And they either get burnout, they either just quit and switch, or they just like hit a ceiling and never move on. So in order for you to like growth into the next phase, you need to like build excellent, top tier, solid SOPs, which are standard operating procedures, which is just a fancy word for checklist, manuals, documents, PDFs, and like instructions on how is the optimal way of doing something. A good example for this is McDonald's. McDonald's is by excellence, the king of SOPs. You know, McDonald's is so successful. It's not because, with all the love and respect for people that work in McDonald's, they're not NASA scientists, you know, the people that work there. But things work because the SOPs and the checklist and the systems, softwares, and the process are 10 out of 10. Those are like NASA quality. So that's the name of the game. Softwares, automations, and then in my case, what I personally implemented, my current tech stack is Guesty as my main PMS, property management software. I use Price Labs for revenue management. We use Reva to analyzing all the reviews. What a beautiful sunset, by the way. We use Breezeway for operations, housekeeping, inspections, GPS, tracking location of the housekeepers, and maintenance and repairs. We use Asana as a project management tool. And Asana is, Asana is such a versatile tool that, I mean, you can use it, we use it on the onboarding phase on sales. We use it for resolutions, meaning the Airbnb Air Cover Center. We use it to track that. We use it we have an onboarding project, offboarding project. We have a review elimination project. We have, Jesus, I'm sure we have more things, you know, but, and also like we use it to delegate, to communicate between the team. Not the on the ground team, but with the back office team. And Asana is great. What else? We use Google Forms for some keep track of like cleaning supplies, towels, linens. We use Como, which is a WhatsApp CRM, which is a Russian WhatsApp CRM that we use it on the BD, business development department, to onboard new properties or sales, like as many people call it. And probably we use more softwares than that, but you get the idea. The bigger the scale, the more SOPs, systems, softwares, and automations will help you keep the same level of quality. So that could be phase two. And after you're able to build a really good, instead of like switching Maria's OS or like Peter operating system or Milan operating system, you actually I was able to develop Happy Host OS, Happy Host operating system, which is the key to run a successful business, Airbnb management business, that doesn't depend on you. And that's the key for freedom. Once you have that nailed, you're gonna hit another ceiling, hard stop that will prevent your growth. And you can have the best systems, the best software, the best procedures and technology, but then when you reach certain scale, and this will depend a lot depending on the size of your, depending on your strategy. Like if you manage urban apartments, tiny apartments, maybe you're gonna be able to grow more, which is easier because it's easier. But if you manage villas, you're gonna hit a ceiling way sooner. You might hit this ceiling at 20 properties, or 25, you know. And at this point, you need to jump into stage 3, and stage 3 is people. You need talent. You need to double down on people. You need to build culture. You need to have really good onboarding funnel, but not for properties, but for people, for team. You need to be attractive for talent. You need to compete for talent. So basically, you can have the best systems, softwares, automations, whatever, but if it's run by, it's gonna sound ugly, but not very smart people, they're gonna use 40% of the functionalities of the software or the systems or whatever. And so yeah, and you need leadership. You need a powerful leader, especially on operations, because this business, the Airbnb management business, the vacation rentals management business, short-term rental, however you want to call it, it's such a, operations is 80% of the structure. So you need a strong, powerful leadership figure that's gonna be not only putting pressure, which is extremely important, but it needs to inspire, inject energy. A good leader for an Airbnb management company, as a matter of fact, a good just like operator, is somebody that injects energy. Is somebody that's a high energy person. That would be like #1 trait that I would look for. And and that's phase 3, and that's currently the phase that me and my company and my team, we are at, and we are transitioning into the phase 4, which is the moment I'm training GM, general manager, and I'm kind of like I'm very hands-on in working with the GM, but I'm trying to I need and I must get out of the day-to-day, get out of as much as possible as away from the operation, to try to be as big picture as possible, as big picture in finances, in strategy, on just trying to see from the 1,000 tasks, from the 1,000 activities, from the 1,000 initiatives that could improve any area of happy host of your company. Which one is the one that has the most leverage? Which is the lever that you're gonna be able to pull, that's gonna have the highest ROI, return on investment, which is gonna have the highest impact in your bottom line, in your net profit. Not revenue, but net profit. So that's actually a good CEO, a good businessman. That's the trademark, the signature move of a good businessman. It's not about how much do you do, which is also important, but if you are already running a business, and I'm sure you're not lazy, but it's how effective you are. It's a lot like jiu-jitsu. It's not about you can try to you can really try to like try to submit someone, choke someone with a guillotine that's not properly, it's not in the right position, and you can do all the strength that you want, as much as you want, for as long as you want. The other person is not gonna tap out, and you're gonna, unless it's like unless it's like a unless it's like a complete novice. But it's about the timing and the angles and like the effectiveness. It's about the leverage, you know. It's like 5 seconds in the right position, and it's over. The other person is like, it's gonna choke, it's gonna pass out. So yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing in business. So that's where that's where I am at the moment, transitioning between stage 3 and 4. And yeah, hopefully, I would say it's a beautiful industry. It's a beautiful journey, and hopefully you get inspiration from this video to start your Airbnb management agency or company. Or if you already have one, you can take something from this video and implement it in your business. I also wanted to say that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not like, and also I don't want you to book a call if you're thinking like, oh, this is like, yeah, I don't know, escape the matrix, just like, I don't know, 100x my crypto investment, and I'm gonna just like be riding jet skis all day and like checking my phone. And like, I mean, there's a lot of gurus out there that are like really only they target beginners, unfortunately, and they try to like lead with the Rolexes, and they lead with the, I don't know, the jet skis and like the helicopters, and like, and I want to be honest. Honesty is like my #1 value. So this is not a get rich quick scheme. However, though, it can be tremendously rewarding. Not only the destination, but the whole journey. Thanks God, since the very early stages of this business, I designed it in a way where I can like have a lot of freedom, location freedom, and I started traveling since the beginning of this journey, since the beginning of the when I started this business. So, and now, as a matter of fact, like, I'm a full-blown digital nomad, whatever you want to call it. We're having more than 500 checkouts, almost a 40 members team operations, and I haven't visited Chile since November of last year. So it's possible. If I can do it, you can do it too as well. And you don't need to achieve 150 properties to get the freedom and to get all the perks that this opportunity vehicle can give you. So to wrap up, if you already have an Airbnb management company or Airbnb management business, I'm sure I can help you out to scale at least to 150 properties. If you have 200, I'm not sure that I can help you out, because that's my goal. We wanna surpass 200 properties, hopefully as soon as possible, and I'm 100% confident that we're gonna make it, especially because we are onboarding properties faster and higher quality than ever. So yeah, no matter where you are in the journey, hopefully this video was valuable for you. And if you need help with the implementation, let's jump on a call and see if we can work together. Peace out.